Hello guys and welcome back to our channel SSW Birikun. So naka-receive ako ng mga practice question from my subscriber from Nepal. So, nag-ask ako ng permission kung pwede akong gumawa ng video about it and he said no problem, okay lang daw. Okay, so for today's video, yun yung gagawin natin. So let's start answering some sample questions. I will read it in Japanese, then translate it into simple English. Because we have subscribers from Indonesia and Nepal and they are asking if I could translate it in English. Okay, so let's read the direction first. Kaki no shitsumon. So, kaki no shitsumon o kotaete kudasai. So, the following questions, please answer the following questions. So, tadashi mono ni, so if it's correct, so circle or maru. Ayamateru mono ni, so ayamateru, mistake or machigai. Ni, so X. So, dito sa spaces, in these blank spaces, put circle or maru or X batsu if it's correct or wrong. So, tsukete kudasai. So, let's start from number 1. The sample materials is from my subscriber in Nepal. He gave it to me. Okay, ichi. So, kokugai siya. Airliner or air company. Ryokaku. Passenger. Ya, kamotsu o. So, si passenger and kamotsu or cargo. Anzen ni, so safely. Ni mokotekichi, so destination mokotekichi e tochaku sasenakereba naranai, should, so sasenakereba naranai, so should or must arrive. So in simple English explanation, the airliner or the air company must ensure that the passengers and the cargo arrive safely to their destination or mokotekichi. So the answer is correct. So it's maru. Okay guys, so number 2. Kokuki soju seki. So kokuki soju seki, cockpit or the pilot's seat. Takai ichi ni aru no de. So since the cockpit is in a high position, kokuki no sugu chikaku no chijou mo yoku mieru. So, since the cockpit is in a high position, you can see the ground close to the aircraft immediately. Okay, so the answer is wrong. So, in the book, there is a specific range where you can see the things around or the things beside the aircraft. So, you cannot see immediately. And also, there are lots of blind spot inside the cockpit. So, number 3. Ogoiteru engine no senpo ni. So, ogoiteru, running or working engine. So, ogoiteru engine no senpo. So, senpo in front. Ni kuki o suikomu, so air is being sucked. So air is being sucked. So kiken ichigaru, so dangerous. So ichi is place or spot. So there is a dangerous place or spot in front of a running engine wherein winds or air is being sucked in. So the answer is maru. So it is very dangerous in front of a running engine. So number 4, tosai mono, so loading items or loaded items. So wa tsumikonde sai ereba. Tsumikonde sai ereba, so as long as it is loaded. So load items as long as it is loaded. Tosai basho, so load position or loading place. No henko, so change. Wa hokoku shinakote mo yoi. Hokoku to report. So, as long as the cargo is loaded, there is no need to report the change of the cargo location. So, the answer is batsu. So, everything that's happening you should report, especially when changing or doing changes. So, number 5. So, kisoku. So, kisoku de fushinsha. So, fushinsha, suspicious person. O hakken shita toki wa. So, hakken shita toki wa. So, when you discovered a suspicious person beside the machine or near the aircraft, suguni, so immediately, seikininsha e hokoku suru. So seikininsha, person in charge, e hokoku suru. So number 5, so if you discovered a suspicious person near the aircraft, so report immediately to the person in charge. So that is correct. Also, it is stated in the book or in the textbook. Anything or anyone suspicious, so suguni hokoku shite or hokoku shimasu. Number 6, kaminari. So kaminari, lightning, thunder or lightning ga chikazuite mo. So approaching or getting near, kaminari or lightning. Ramp wa anzen de aru. So ramp wa anzen de aru. So anzen, so safe. The ramp is safe even if lightning or thunder is approaching. So that is wrong. When there is lightning, there is a possibility that you can get struck or hit by the lightning. So it is not safe. So number 7, jinshin jiko. So jinshin jiko, physical injury o boshi suru tame. So tame, so in order to or to avoid, boshi, prevention, or to avoid, so prevent na lang. So in order to prevent physical injury, hogogu, so personal protection or PPE, o shio suru. So shio, to use. So use protective equipments in order to prevent physical injury. So that is straightforward, correct. Maru desu ne. Gomenasai. So that is maru. Marubatsu. 8. So kokuki no shitagawa. So kokuki, aircrafts, shitagawa, so lower part or under. Itsudemo, so itsudoemo, anytime. Sharyo de tsuka shitemo yoi. So tsuka, to pass, sharyo, vehicle. It is always or anytime good in any time for vehicle to pass under the aircraft. So also it's stated in the book, it is not okay to pass under the aircraft. So it is not always or anytime. This is batsu. Number 9, sharyo no unten wa, so driving vehicle. Shincho ni jishi, shi. Shincho, carefully, jishi, implement. When you see shi, meaning to say there is a next statement. So jishi shi. Tsune ni, so tsune, always, ni mawari mo, mawari, surroundings or around. Chui, is it turning around or around? Let's just use around, surroundings. Mo chui, so be careful, be cautious, chui. Number 9, so implement GCC, driving vehicle or sharyo no unten, driving vehicle, carefully, shincho. Tsune ni, and always be cautious to your surroundings or around you. So the statement is correct. Maru. So number 10. Howisuru. Whistle. So this is katakana for whistle. Not the thing you blow to produce the sound. Okay, the whistle. So whistle ga areba. If you have a whistle, Sharyo Yudosha. So vehicle guide wa untenshu kara. Untenshu driver. So from the driver, miyanako temoyoy. So number 10. So if you have a whistle, whistle ga areba. So it is okay. So temoyoy. If the vehicle guide, Sharyo Yudosha, is not visible, miyanakute, from the driver, untensyo kara. So, obviously, the answer is wrong. Batsu, ayamateru. So, the Yudosha or the guide must guide into or stand into a position wherein the driver can see. Sugi number 11. So kiken o handan suru toki. So kanji for time, toki. So kiken danger o handan. So deciding, decision handan, decision, deciding or judging. So suru toki. So when deciding or judging danger, or when it is dangerous, when you decide if this is dangerous or not. So Yudosha wa, so the guide Sharyo o, so the vehicle, Teishi, so stop, Teishi stop, Teishi shinakereba narai, so must stop. Number 11. When judging or deciding the danger, the guide must stop the vehicle. So the answer is correct. So you must stop the vehicle first. Then see if the place is dangerous to proceed. Then if it is dangerous, so you must not make the vehicle continue. Or if it's safe, then it's okay to continue or to proceed. So number 12. Gurando handringu sagyo. So ground handling. So sagyo work. O surutoki. So when doing ground handling work, anzen boshi no ruru. So safety and prevention no ruru. So rule. O mamura nakereba naranai. Mamuru to protect, but in this situation is to follow. So to follow the rules of safety and prevention when doing ground handling work. Very straightforward, correct? Okay, number 13. Sagyochu. So while working, atsuko na tekita. So when it became hot while working, or when it's hot while working. Uniform. So uniform. No. Fastener. Uniform fastener or zipper. To. Sodeguchi. Cuff. The one with buttons in the wrist. O hiraite moyoy. So to open. So number 13. When it is hot while working, it is okay to let open or to open the uniform's zippers and cuffs. Cuffs. Cuff. The statement is wrong. Even though it is hot, it is not okay to let it open. So when it is open, there is a chance of being caught in the machine because of the protruding objects in your body. So number 14, rampo dewa. So inside the in the ramp, koku kito sharyo ni. So aircraft and vehicle ni chui shinakereba naranai. In the ramp, be cautious or be careful with aircraft and vehicles. So that is maru. So number 15, sagyochu. So in the middle of working or while working, isagashi, busy. Toki, so when busy while working or in the middle of the work. Wa hokoku shinakote mo yoi. So hokoku to report, shinakote mo yoi. It is okay not to report. So again, always report when something is happening even though it is busy or so busy. Number 15, if it's busy while working or in the middle of the work, it is okay not to report. So number 15, batsu. Number 16, shisakosho. So it is in the book, shisakosho. Point and call. Point and call, then yosh. So wa kakunin suru. So checking, tokini. Kakunin suru tokini. So when checking, so pointing and calling is when checking, yubi dake sashi. So point only the finger, sashi to point, yubi finger, dake only. So point only the fingers. Koe wa dasu nakote mo yoi. So koe wa dasu nakote. So do not speak. Koe wa dasu. Dasu nakote mo. It is okay not to speak and point only the fingers when checking. Kako ni suru toki. So that is the meaning of shisakusho here. So in the textbook, shisakusho, yubi sa shinagara koe o dasu. So together. So when you point, you speak. Like point there, then yosh. Point yosh, point yosh. So the answer is batsu. 17. Gorando handling no hinshitsu. So gorando handling no hinshitsu. So hinshitsu is quality. So the quality of ground handling. So wa anzen, safe, teiji, on time, kaiteke de aru. So the quality of ground handling is safety, on time, and comfort. So it's correct. Maru. Well, in the book you can read anzen sei, teiji sei, kaiteki sei. So I guess or I think it's the same meaning. Anzen, anzen sei, teiji, teiji sei, kaiteki, kaiteki sei. So those three are the hinshitsu. Number 18. Shigoto ga watara. So after finishing work, shigoto ga watara, mawari no shigoto o. So the surrounding work or the work around you, mushi shite mo yoi. So mushi, to ignore. Mushi shite mo yoi. So it is okay to ignore, mushi, the work shigoto around, mawari, after your work. It is wrong. It is okay to ignore the work around you after you finish your work. Number 19, kokuki no tochaku. So the aircraft's arrival, tochaku, shupatsu, departure, no jouho, jouho information ga kawaranai no de, kawaranai. So it's not changing. So since no de, since the aircraft's arrival and departure, information is not changing. Ichido ka kunin shitara. So once you check, or when you check once, sai ka kunin suru hitsyo wa nai. So the aircraft's arrival or departure information is not changing. So if you check once, it is not needed to check again. So this is just common sense. So batsu. So always double check the information. So number 20, tosai keikaku. So load plan. Tosai load keikaku plan. Wa controller kara watasu. So from controller watasu. So load plan is passed or given or handed from controller. So from controller, tosai keikaku is handed from the controller. So number 20, correct. So the controller creates tosai keikaku, then given to the staff or the sekininsha or the person in charge. Next. Okay guys, so next topic. Kaki no zu de anti-collision raito wa dore desu ka? So the following pictures. So this is anti-collision. So anti-collision light, raito. Anti-collision light wa dore desu ka? So ichi. So is that the anti-collision light? So the second picture, nibang, is that the anti-collision light or this? So the answer is this one. The picture is on the book. So as you can see guys, the red lights, those are the anti-collision light. So here, right here at the top part, so anti-collision light to, and below here shita, so lower part akairo, so red, shototsu boushito, so anti-collision light, shototsu boushito. Identify what is being shown. Kaki no maku no aizu wa nani o shimesu ka? So kaki, the following, maku, mark or marking, no aizu, so mark signal, aizu signal, nani o shimesu ka? So shimesu, show. So what is this? What is being shown? So ichi, migi senkai, right turn or turn to the right. So nibang, hidari senkai, left turn or turn to the left. So number 3, choku. So choke or the stopper. Tori hazushi. So remove or dismantle or detaching, choke or stopper. So the answer is number 2. So hidari senkai or turn to the left. So from the driver's point of view, when the guide points to the left, it means he will go to the left. But in the guide's point of view, he is pointing to the right. So the driver will follow his point of view. So here, the guide is pointing to the left. This is left. So hidari senkai. So in the book, senkai is not being used. This is hidari ni yore. Then migi ni yore, to turn right. Then hidari ni yore, turn left. Then so on and so on. So next picture. What does this picture means? So ichi, zenpo yusen hyoji or priority ahead. So there is something to be prioritized ahead or in front. So number 2, Sharyotsuro kosabu hyoji, or vehicle passage intersection, then hyoji indicator, or it indicates that this is a passage or intersection for vehicles. So number 3, so maini in front, odan hodo ari hyoji. So odan hodo ari, so in front there is a pedestrian lane. So hyoji, indication. So this sign or this picture indicates that there is a pedestrian lane ahead. So the answer is number 3. So remember those diamond like picture, odan hodo ari hyoji. So what does this picture means? So ichi, kamotsu o ame no naka de hokan shinakereba naranai. Hokan is store, to store. So must store the cargo in the rain, or cargo must be stored in the rain. So number 1. Number 2, kamotsu ga, so the cargo, mizu ni, so mizu, water, ni nurete mo yoi. So the picture means, so does the picture mean that nurete mo yoi, nurete to get wet, it is okay or good for the cargo to get wet, nurete, in mizu or water. So number 3, so again, kamotsu ga mizu ni nurete wa ikenai. So ikenai. So number 3, it's the opposite of number 2. Ikenai, should not. The cargo should not be wet, nurete, or get wet in water, in mizu, mizuni. So the answer is number 3. Umbrella in the rain. So do not get the cargo wet, or prevent the cargo from getting wet. So what does this picture means? Live animals. The choices are number 1, petto or pet. So number 2, kudamono, fruits. So number 3, kikai or machine. So again, very self-explanatory. You can see in the picture it says live animals. So mean to say, it can be pet. Pet. Okay, petto. So the answer is number 1. Okay, so let's read. Singapore. So Singapore. Koko gaisha. So airliner or airline. No kodo. So code. Kodo, code. Nireta, 2 letter. So wa dore desu ka? So which of these 1, 2, 3 is the 2 letter code for the Kokugaisha or air company, airliner of Singapore? So guys, there are lots of codes in the book, more or less 300 codes, I think, combined with 3 letter codes. There are 2 letter codes and 3 letter codes for airlines. So around the world and in Japan. Take time to memorize all those codes so that in the future or when you are taking the exam, you are confident to answer. You are not afraid to take the exam. Singapore's 2 letter code. So which of these 3? So the answer is this, SQ. So these are the 2 letter codes. So take time to memorize each codes. So Narita Kokusai Koku. So Narita International Airport. No Surireta, Suri. So 3 letter, Reta, letter. So 3 letter kodo. So the previous one is 2 letter code, and then this one is 3 letter code. So dore desu ka? Wa dore desu ka? So which of these 3 is the 3-letter code for Narita Kokusai Kuko. Narita Kokusai Kuko. So the answer is this, number 2, NRT, Narita. So next, identify what is needed. So pareto dori. So palette dali. O shita no shashin kara. So below picture. From the below picture, erande kudasai. So we are looking for the palette dolly. Pareto dali. So based on the book or the textbook, this is the answer. Yeah, same as the palette dali in the book. Next is this one. Hoshasei bushitsu no reberu wa nanban desu ka? So which is the Hoshasei bushitsu? So Hoshasei, it's in the book. Hoshasei, radioactive. So again, memorize the vocabularies in the book. So Hoshasei bushitsu label. So which is the radioactive? So this is one. So next item, ika no. So below or the following no shashin, picture o mite. So look at the below pictures. Ne shitsumon o kotai kudasai. So there are 3 questions about these pictures. So nimotsu wa dokomade. So until where? Dokomade, until where? The nimotsu or luggage hakobimasu ka? To carry. Hakobu. San reta? 3 reta no. So 3 reta no kukoumei. So name of the airport. O oshete kudasai. So tell. So please tell what airline or the name of the airline. 3-letter code of the airline. So dokomade. So based on the pictures, dokomade. So this is where the starting. So NH is Ana. Made until to Nagasaki. So 3-letter code for Nagasaki is NGS. So the answer is NGS. So number 9, Kokuki Binmei. So Kokuki, aircraft. Binmei, so flight name. Ni tsuite oshite kudasai. So we are looking for the flight name. So focus here. So the flight name is this one, NH0661. H066. NH Maruro Kuroko Ichi. So number 10, machigaita. So wrong. Toriatsukai, handling or wrong way of handling wa nanban desu ka? So based on the picture, so this is heavy or omoy. So the question is machigaita. So wrong handling. Machigaita toriatsukai kata. So ichi takai tokoro ni oiteoku. So ichi meaning to say oiteoku. So place it in a high place or put the luggage on a high place. Takai tokoro, high place. Oiteoku, to put or to place. So number 2, mawari no jugyo in ni chui suru. So which is the wrong handling? Well, if you were to base on this picture, so this is heavy, so you must be careful when lifting this thing because it's heavy. So number 1, wrong handling. So it is wrong to place this heavy object in a high place. So the answer is 1. So next, shio shiteru. So using. So, shio to use, shiteiru, using. Kokogai shamei. So, airline company name. Wa nanban desu ka? So, based on the picture, what name or the name being used in this picture? Number 1, United Koku. So, United Air. United Koku. Number 2, American Koku or American Air. So, number 3, Air Canada or Air Canada. So, the answer is number 1, United Koku. So, it's in the picture, United. So, it is the name being used. So, next, also again based on the picture. So, Tochaku Kukou no Surireta. So, 3 letters of the Tochaku. So, arriving or arrival airport. So, 3 letter kodo o kaite kudasai. So, it will arrive at Tokyo Narita. So, Tokyo Narita. So, 3 letter code for Narita is NRT. Then, next, Bin Mei. So, Bin is flight. Mei is name. Flight name, Suji no Bun. O kaite kudasai. So, number, bun, sentence. Suji no Bun. Number, sentence. O kaite kudasai. So, based on the picture, the flight name is UA873. UA873. Okay, next. Kinai. So, inside the plane. Kuriningu. So, kuriningu, cleaning. Cleaning inside the plane. No baay. So, when, baay, when, or in case or in time, you are cleaning inside the plane. Kyaku zazeki. So, kyaku zaseki. So, passengers seat. Then, pocketto. Seat pocket. Nai no seto hin. So, inside the seats pocket, seto hin or set items. Tadashiku toto enete arono wa dore desu ka? So, toto enete. So, which of the following pictures is the correct tadashiku tidy up or clean, tidy? With regards to setohin, in the book, the magazine's title should be facing or in front. So, which of these? So, this is wrong. It looks dirty or untidy. So, these two, the title of the magazines are in front, but there's a plastic blocking the way. So, number 2. So, this one looks tidy enough versus this. So, versus this picture. Plastic is protruding and blocking the magazines. So, the answer is this one. Okay, guys. So, last example. For the sample sentence for ground handling. Again, kinai cleaning gubay. So, when cleaning inside the plane, kyaku zazeki beruto. So, belt. Seat belt. This is seat belt. So, kyaku zazeki passenger's seat belt. No soji. Clean. Soji, to clean. Kanryo shita. So, kanryo, to finished. Imeji wa dore desu ka? So, what is the image of a finished cleaning seat? So, we are looking for the image of the passenger's seat that has already been completed cleaning or finished cleaning. Number 1, if you look closely, the seat belts hasn't been tidied or hasn't been cleaned. While on the second picture, you can see how neat the seat belt. So the answer is number 2. Okay, so as you can see, you can compare. This is not yet clean and this one is cleaned. So okay, that's it. Kore de owari. So finished. We are done answering this practice sentence about ground handling. So study, memorize. So take time to study and read the book. Okay. So thank you for watching and stay tuned.